Hello everyone, welcome back in to another video. Today we're getting the cracked ember eye from the ember fields. This is going to be a very chill run featuring my favorite character, the Exterminator. This is the build we're going to be running, actually with the attack speed helmet, and we're just going to get right on into it. And we're in. We are going to be starting with Phantom Needles. We're going to doing mostly fire damage today, but we have attack speed, always attack speed. What does force do again? Force. Duration. Sure, why not? Actually, no, I'm gonna take health regen. We're just gonna get all this out of the way super mega early. And damage. I'm just going to be big chilling for most of this. Multi-strike an area. No, we're doing burn build. Or regen. We're going to be doing burn build. Attack speed or damage and force. Burn chance and burn damage. Because we have gloves that increase the amount of damage we do if we hit something with physical attack. So we're going to try to get these, hit something burning with physical attack. So we're going to try to stack up as much burn as we possibly can and attack speed to get even more burn. And then the needles are going to proc the burn damage to a lot of damage. That's the plan anyway. This run should not be difficult at all, but I feel like this character is absolutely insane. Crit bonus, force, regen, and move speed. Regen and move speed. Gold slime, will you come back here? Stupid slime. Our main goal today is, well, the only goal for this run is to have a good time. And the second goal, after having a good time, is get the ember eye. I looked up how to do it. Doesn't seem like it'd be too difficult. I should just start with, this has attack speed, right? Yeah, it has attack speed. I'm not waiting for nothing. And we're gonna take more range. So we're going to ignite the ember grounds with so much fire that the fact that it's on fire won't even matter, because there'll be so much fire that the fire is on fire. And then we're going to go get the cracked ember eye. Oh, whatever it is. Area, I guess. I don't know. I should have done this with, like, you know, like, the smallest amount of care, but there was no care provided. I just went straight into killing this thing. Meteor strike, we don't have that yet. More fire. Multi-strike in area. Nope, we're taking break damage. And we're reaching. More burn damage. And we're done. Area radius. I'm gonna take some levels for Meteor Strike. So do I take Flame Strike or do I take... No, I'm gonna take Flame Strike. I'll take Dragon's Breath if it shows up again. Flame Strike was really good in our... I don't know what this is doing enough yet to... Okay, it's literally just dropping giant meteors. So that's like... I probably just... If I'm stacking burns, that'll be my high damage. So... Yeah. Okay. Multi-strike. So we gotta get plant materials, then we gotta get everything that's on the side of the screen. Nope, there's the attack speed. Okay, so that's just gonna continuously throw out these meteors. That seems pretty frequent. Do I want them bigger or do I want them hitting harder? I said covering the screens in flames, so that's what we're gonna do. More attack speed? Yeah, I think all we want on Phantom Needles is attack speed to apply the burn damage from the gloves. So while we're here, and it's time to babble incoherently, what do you guys think about side options as food? Because I come from a really small town where basically all you have to eat is McDonald's and Burger King. But I recently moved to a bigger city where there's like actual options for food. And I've been discovering that like today I got chicken, but it was really spicy chicken. But I'm starting to discover that I like fried pickles as a side a lot more than I like fries as a side. And I don't know if that's weird or not. It's like, hey, because I don't know, just like chicken sandwich and fries just seems like such an iconic combination. But I like the fried pickles more. So the next time I go out to eat with a friend, I'm re-rolling. I'm re-rolling nothing into nothing. I love that. I'm gonna grab it. I'm probably gonna like get fried pickles as a side instead of fries, and I feel like that's kind of weird, but at the same time, it's what I enjoy. So does it really matter? And no, we're doing burn chance. Pickup range, base damage. I guess we'll take the base damage, right? What is its base damage? What are you getting increased by? No. I guess the base damage will be good with all those multipliers. I don't know. Burn chance? But thoughts on pickles as just a side for like a regular meal. I'm not talking about like a fancy meal where I'm gonna take this. This is a lot. I want the area radius over the damage, I think. I'm not talking about like a fancy sit-down restaurant where you order a steak and some mashed potatoes and some mac and cheese. And then you get a salad and you're having a whole 7 courses. I don't even know what the courses to a meal are. But it's like if you just go out with a friend and they're like, yeah, I just want some chicken tenders and some fried pickles. Would you think that's weird? Give me this. Phantom Rift. When needles disappear, deal magic damage in an area. I'm not taking crit, so I'm just gonna... And I'm taking more attack speed. And I just want to stack up a ton of burn on you. And you're dead. Excellent. Now we get to well something. Modifies increase on hit damage with spark. Decrease on damage with... Oh no, all of these are cool. I'm gonna take gloves though, because my only real glove option is 30% attack speed. So having something to trade that for sounds like a good idea. Okay, now we just gotta go stop by the well and send our goodies up to our friend. More attack speed on the needles. And then we need to start looking for some statues with some glowing fingers. Attack speed. I'm gonna take the range. It leaves things open for me. Okay, it looks like what we're looking for is that way. We will go in 2 seconds after we send up these gloves. And then we take 20% more damage on Flame Strike. I'm really focused on following these directions currently. More attack speed on Flame Strike. We're gonna take the crit bonus. Quick enough. Oh, and we found the tree. So now I can talk about the other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, there's Dragon's Breath. We're all fire now. More attack speed. Now I wanted to level up the Meteor. I'm just gonna take... No. I'm gonna take the health here, but if given the option, I'm going to take Radius. More damage. More attack speed. Maybe more regen. I'm just gonna take a bunch of health and regen because I think it's funny. I don't need any more damage for anything. Takes more damage. So when you guys go grocery shopping, do you go with a list? Or do you just kind of go and look the vibes? I usually am a hard list keeper, but I do it to like a fault. To the point it's like, if I go in and I see something, what is going... Oh, a boss. And I see something I want. If it's not on my list, I'm like, it's not on the list, we can't buy it. Got the eye. Whereas, for instance, see, I'm hard list. Do you guys do the list strategy, or do you do the just go in and walk down every single aisle? Crit chance, I guess. Or do you walk down every single aisle and look at every single item to determine if you really want something or not? Or do you do like meal planning, where it's like, we're gonna have a salad, but then have like a very loose definition of what a salad is, so you can look like a few things you want, but then you get to the protein section and you're like, this is the meat that I want, and this is the kind of lettuce that I want. Etc. I guess more attack speed. And that's poison. Okay, well, after I get this last ingredient, I think I finished every goal I had for this run. Attack speed. More attack. Oh, no, attack speed for the needles. I burned a 10,000 enemy. Yes, we are the fire starter. Force and range. Having some range on the needles wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever done with my life. And I just want this dragon's breath to like cover the screen. More attack speed. More attack speed. More damage. More damage. I also kind of wish that I could turn off like the fact that my phone is always listening to me. There, and not in like the conspiracy theory kind of way where it's like the government's tracking you. The government's tracking everything everyone does at every single second. I mean, they might not have immediate access to the information, but if they want to know where you've been, or who you've talked to, or what you, they know. And I've always been like a big. That was awesome. I've always been one that's big about it's like, oh, hey, I don't care if my phone is listening to me. Because if the phone is listening to me and is giving me ads based on the things I talk about, it's only going to offer me advertisements about things that I actually want. I'm gonna take Phantom Split. I don't want any of the other options. Not for this run. But, usually I'm okay with, like, my phone offering me advertisements for things that I actually want. But lately, it's, like, to keep up with the news, I usually just, like, if it's been a few days or I just, like, want a quick look, I'll just swipe left, and it'll give me, like, an update of a few major talking points things are about things that are going on in the world. It's not the best news source, but it usually gives me a couple of different media outlets and keeps me safe, at least pretty up to date on going ons in the world. Pretty. Some things I still have to go out of my way to look up or get correct information on. But my roommate has been getting really into sports betting. And I know nothing about sports. I'm one of those people that calls it sports ball and says that it's just a bunch of sweaty boys playing with balls. But that's kind of half as a joke. I understand that it's like the peak human form in a lot of different competitive aspects, and it's not just sweaty boys playing with balls. It's a bunch of trained people who have spent their entire life to show off that they're the best at this cause. And I get it. But from the outside looking in, like, I know a quarterback is a position, but I can't tell you anything about what a quarterback does, nor do I really care. It's not fun for me to watch. Um, that's like trying to explain what a top laner is in League of Legends to someone who only watches football. But so my news feed when I swiped my phone left, because my roommate, like, I sit and I listen to his antics about his sports betting and his favorite team and players because, that's just what we do as friends is we listen to and try to at least show interest in and caring for, other people's interests. Like, I want him to feel like I'm listening, so I do, but he doesn't explain the base details, so I really never get it. It's kind of usually just like did you make money? I don't know what to say here. And he's like, I just wanted you to listen. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Get it. But today my news feed was just sports. And I'm like, I randomly spart damages. Yeah, that sounds cool. But lately, the last day at least. Oh, I see. Oh no. Okay. This is a lot. Yeah, we're making it bigger. But lately, it's just been all sports the whole way down. It's like, I don't know who any of these teams are. I don't even know who's playing right now or what sport that they're playing. It's just telling me all about these things. And the worst part is I can't even take, like, a vested interest in it. And it's like, quarterback arrested. And I'm like, what? Okay. I want to know what for. But because of my understanding of the way that it works, is if I click on one of those ever, then for the rest of eternity, not eternity, but range of area radius. Oh, meteor strike's the only one I can take. If I click on any of those, my newsfeed will be nothing but sports forever. And I don't want that. I would much rather see people dressed up like frogs tackling ice agents. That's hilarious. Not tackling. They're doing it very peacefully. I actually haven't seen any violence from either side, which is a good thing. I'm not condoning violence here at all. But it would be pretty funny if a frog or if Mickey Mouse did tackle a ice agent. But or who's next in the political party, or I don't know, maybe an update on what the Schlepp and Chris Hansen with versus Roblox state is. There's a lot of other things I would like to see from my newsfeed than just sport. Crit chance, fog boots, electrostatic treads. What does mine do? Defense? I mean, I'll try out the electrostatic treads. guess we'll see what they do. I can't send them up, but we'll see what they do. Oh. That would... How much damage does this do? It might have told me, but I wasn't paying attention. Areas hit catch on fire and cause more burn damage. I don't know, politics is in a weird state right now, and I want to see it. I want to know what's happening. Lightning affinity, spark damage, and spark chance. Where's fire affinity? I guess we take this. I like the stage one. I might have incorrect opinions about a lot of things, but I do like the stage one. We have 12 minutes left. I did not think, like I said, this was going to be a chill run. And we were just going to deploy the Exterminatus and have a chill time, but I think I've covered every topic I wanted to cover. There was grocery stores, there was sports. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. Which means we gotta come up with something new. Like how I keep talking about how I'm gonna make this list and never do. But I'll be starting part-time work soon. I've been uploading 2 videos just to see how it'll do, and it might have been the kind of content I was uploading that was making it tank, but the 2 videos will not continue being a thing for very much longer. I'm hopefully starting this part-time job, and then I'll be uploading 1 video a day, but I'm going to try to make it higher quality. Well, yeah, quality's going to be increasing a lot starting next week. Oh, so I'm going to have 6 hours to really sit and stew on... I'm taking this just because I want to upgrade to the airstrike more. So, while I'm at work, I really won't have much else to do but think about the content that I'm going to start making. I gotta get content going. And then turn every interaction with any of my coworkers into a TikTok for views and money until I can quit my job. But then I stop having a real life. Then I stop having a real life, and with the lack of my real life, I lose all the motivation for my content, so eventually I devolve into the final form of a content creator's lifespan, and that's a react streamer. No, I don't think that's my path. I don't know how I would feel about being a React streamer. Not that there's anything wrong with being a React streamer, but... I guess I guess at some point in your React streamer life, you have to, just kind of start watching things that you don't really want to watch. I mean, maybe Halls of Torment will become my niche, and I'll be stuck playing Halls of Torment forever. But I feel like there's enough games in this genre that keep coming out. Eventually, I could play something else, but if this becomes my niche, what if one day I get tired of playing Halls of Torment? I didn't really consider that. Not that I care right now, because this is still a blast. I'm doing more burn damage than I'm doing physical damage. And that makes me happy. So something I might want to look up is, are the white numbers physical damage? In which case does my Flamecaster deal physical damage? Because it says on the character select screen they do elemental and magic. But it doesn't seem like it's burning, and the burning is a red number. The spark is a blue number. What's an orange number for burning? It's red for crit. So there's different colors for different damage types, so I'm wondering if white is just physical, in which case did the fact that I took these needles actually matter? Did I need to take them? I should probably just be standing still and letting things come to me. But I was really looking for one of the little picker-upper hands. Oh, there's one. Never mind, we're good. Here we go. Now I'm gonna chill for a bit after I select all of these upgrades. Attack speed. Interesting. Area radius. Yep. I would like for my meteors to get their upgrade, because I know I don't have those. I just unlocked them. Getting the upgrade on the Arcane Rift, I do not think is going to be on the docket for today. It seems more like a swordsman, kind of. Upgrade. Or maybe a shield. Oh, the Norseman. That's who we're playing next, by the way. It's definitely the Norseman. I'm gonna look at the other maps and see how many more unlocks I have to do, because I have to do Norseman and Beastmaster at least. I haven't done a video on Swordsman either. The Swordsman will probably be... Unless I change my mind, the Swordsman will probably be the last set of videos I do. And that will just be getting their unlock. I don't know. Maybe with a fresh set of eyes it'll be better, but it is just not for me. What was I saying? Oh, we're doing the Norseman next. And I'm either going to do the Norseman on the new map, because dual axes are just cool. And they had something else that I thought was cool. Can't quite remember what it is yet. But it was cool. Attack speed on Dragon's Breath. No. More health. But they had something that I just thought was incredibly cool. And I'm either going to be doing them on the new map, or I think I have... I'm going to look at the unlocks for the first map. Or I'm going to be doing... Oh, there's a bird on the viaduct. And then there was that book that I found in the Frozen Depths. So I have unlocks on all 3 of those maps, or at least 2 of those maps that I need to do. So I will probably, in the name of getting meta, because the Frozen Depths were much more difficult than every map's getting more difficult as I go. So I want a little more meta progression before I take on the last map. So I may be doing the Beastmaster and the Norseman replaying these creatures. That's a lot of attack speed that I'm gonna want to take. That's a lot of attack speed I'm gonna want to take. So I might be doing the Norse Swordsman and the Beastmaster on the two maps that I've done already. To get their unlocks and some meta progression. But then that'll open up the question of, well, what's this? Changes main weapon damage type to lightning. No, I don't think that'll be good. However, more fire. The theme of the run is fire. We're putting on more fire. Fire! But that'll raise the question of who do I do the new map with? And I guess it could be who I've not done a video with the cleric, and I've not done it with the swordsman. Hey, there's meteor strike mastery. I could do the map with the cleric. I'm not opposed to doing it with the cleric. I might do the first map with the swordsman just to say I did a video with the swordsman. Or maybe when I unlock a new difficulty. Maybe I've just gotten good enough at the game to play the swordsman. I don't know. Well, Arcane Rift is wanting... I'm just gonna fill it up with area radius. And then hope that it just gets big enough that I can step on them and do something with them. But I think I'm just killing everything. That might be like an early key. I don't know. I can't reach this XP because of all this poop on the ground. Like, they are shitting the pants because of all of this fire damage. Hey, there's more attack speed. Hey, there's base area radius. Hey, look. More force. Okay, so I guess that's a good working game plan. We're gonna do the Norsemen on one of the maps, and then we're gonna do the Beastmaster on the next map. And then we'll do Cleric for the new map. I like that plan. It may change, but I'm planning for tomorrow's video. We are planning for Norse on something. And I don't really talk about this a lot, but I am into like a lot of, I want to call it witchcraft and magical beliefs. It's just something fun, and I mean fun and to be taken. It's the whole thing. But I like tarot cards for my preferred divination method. I don't know anything about tea leaves or whatever, where people drink a cup of tea and however the tea leaves fall is. But when it comes to Norse, they have runes, and all the runes always look cool, and they always have like, they're always in video games. I would say God of War, but that's kind of just based around the mythology. They're also in Binding of Isaac, and it was funny to me when I was learning how to read tarot cards, just how, like, the death card specifically is a good example of it, where in a lot of games, like, the death card, in... Is it... I don't remember what game I'm thinking of right now. I can picture it in my head, but I can't remember the name of it. But it causes you to summon an event that can cause you to die. And That's kind of not even the representation, because the death card is more about, like, death of old ways and change. So it very often gets misrepresented. And then you have the runes, and I know every one of them has a meaning, but I don't know what they are. But I would really like to just set a couple hours aside one day and just kind of figure it out, just to see if they're used properly in media. I don't know, that's something I find very fun, is when the real life aspects of something get portrayed in media, but it's how they think it should be portrayed instead of how it's been traditionally used. But I guess that's also kind of how tradition is, like, broken. Like, I learned the other day that in Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, which is one of it, I know every meme from that game. Have yet to beat it myself, but one day it's just like a rite of passage for everyone who makes content, is to beat that. But they use memes in, like, its older forms, which is like your grandparents pass down information, which pass down information, and then the memes are just everything that culminates from that, to my best understanding. Whereas now, when people think of a meme, they think of, like, a chick holding a cat with some captions over it. But we have 5 seconds left, so I'm not going to delve much deeper in that. We're almost done here. This went by way too quickly, and I'm kind of upset about how quickly this has been over. What are these orbs, and what do they... Oh, they blow... I don't... It doesn't... It doesn't even matter. In the end, it didn't even matter. And we're done. So every run I do does give me meta progression in a Torment shard. That is excellent. Well, yeah, we're gonna... No, we're not gonna leave the halls. I think there's... Oh, yeah, we are. There was a hand up there, but it is so far away. +1 shard. We got a lot more achievements. Fire affinity, exterminator traits, more items, more meteor strike. Next main quest, land 20,000 hits. I will look at it late in a second. Okay. The Norseman that charges Frost Nova. Okay. So he does frost damage. And okay. So what is my next main quest? With the Norseman. Okay. What do we even have left to do here? Deal damage with Flame Strike. That'll happen on its own. Frost Avalanche damage. That'll happen. And then... Yeah, we have a lot more stuff to do in the... We have a lot more stuff to do. But for now, let's talk to the cupbearer. He's gonna tell us we haven't unlocked anything yet.
Be careful down there.
Then, since this is the next run we're going to be doing, we're gonna go to the Norseman, and let's just increase damage by 1%. Why not?
Take care.
And then we'll see how much. We'll buy the Thundercharge gauntlets. And yeah, I know, bring more golds. And we're going to upgrade... oh, there's spark damage. And... health regen. And I guess that's all we're doing for now. So, if you liked the video, leave a like, consider subscribing, comment anything you want to. I'll try to reply to everything. And next video will be the Norseman on the viaduct. And that's all for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching.